Well, parents, how many of you have complained about your kids running short of money and moving back home? Can you relate? But now the tables have turned. Financial professional Mark Triplett from Triplett-Westendorf Financial Group joins us with this trend that we're seeing. So a trend to make financial ends meet. How many boomers are moving in with their children?
Well, let's put in perspective how many adult children live with their parents. It's like 1 in 4 right now, age 20 to 34, that are living with their parents, which probably doesn't come as a shock to anybody. But when boomers were in their 20s and 30s back in the 80s, there were only about 12% of households that were multi-generational. Now that trend has really picked up, and what we're seeing now is that from 2001 to 2021, about a 3% increase in actual parents moving back with their kids. And if we see this trend continue, we're going to see more and more folks moving back in with their, or at least asking to move back in with their adult children.
And the cause behind this, probably a variety of things, but what are some trends that you're seeing?
Definitely a variety of different reasons, but most of them are money related.
Yeah.
Child care is a big one. Folks that have young children in the household, they're having their parents or the grandparents move back in to help out with child care. In 2023, the average cost of daycare for one infant rose 13% to almost $17,000 a year. And for toddlers, it's not much less. We're a little over $15,000 a year. So if you do the quick math on that, from infant to school age, you could be spending over $76,000 on childcare between those years. So having a parent move in and help with those costs can definitely help out a household. Now, on the other hand, elder care becomes another issue. With folks aging, they need more intensive health care. They need assistance with daily tasks. Elder care services are extremely expensive, and boomers who can't afford it just may be forced to have to ask to move in with their adult children so they can help out.
My family is in sort of a rotation of this, and ultimately, my siblings have had to make choices moving back in at home. My grandfather has moved in with my mom after my grandmother passed away. So it's like, if you can make it work, if it is an option, it's a luxury, I think, to be able to move in with family, especially you think of cost of housing, prices of living is going up. So I think that this is, if you're fortunate to have family you can move in with, I think it's a very smart option. And yeah, you look around, the cost of houses, it racks up very fast. What's the silver lining here? I mean, how long do we expect to see this trend?
Well, I think the trend will continue. Housing costs are elevated, inventory's low, prices are high, interest rates are higher than we've seen over a decade. It makes it more difficult for somebody to maintain a household on their own. But I love what you just said there, because I was giving a lot of thought about that this morning as we were preparing for our topic today. And if you have that tight-knit family where you can have multi-generations living under one roof and still all get along, that's a blessing, not a curse. Unfortunately, there are a lot of folks that are not in that situation. Sure. They're either across country and their kids have moved out, and it's difficult. But I think that's a really good way to look at things, Samantha.
Especially, my grandfather is not lonely. He doesn't have to live by himself, and it's better. We'd rather have him at home than in a nursing home. So all good tips, good advice for people navigating financial challenges. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thanks for having me.